I installed a hidden camera in the house and caught my girlfriend cheating. Hi, welcome to my channel. Today, we've got a story from our /surviving infidelity where Op installed a hidden camera in his house and caught his girlfriend cheating on him. Before we start, if you have any personal stories of how you got out of a toxic relationship with your cheating wife or girlfriend that you want to share, feel free to email them to me. Let's get started. Original story. Where the fuck do I even start? My girlfriend, 20, has been living with me, 21M, and my family for the past 2 years, been together for almost 4. She got into a huge fight with her dad and decided to move out. My mom, being the kind person she's always been, offered to let her live with us. I agreed, of course, I love her. Loved. Now, I've always been somewhat of a jealous type in a relationship, but not the crazy kind. The title suggested otherwise, I know, but it was the only way to the truth. My suspicions first arose about a year ago when I was playing this board game Codenames with my sister, 24, her boyfriend, 24, and the cheating bitch, let's call her Stacy. Stacy and my sister's boyfriend were on a team together, and right away I didn't like the energy they were giving off. She was laughing at all his jokes, he was teasing her about some shit. It all just looked flirtatious to me, and I wasn't having any of that. That night, I talked to her about it and she told me that it was nothing. Of course. During this time, I was going to school and had a job working as a cook, so I was out of the house most of the time. Some days I wouldn't get home until midnight. My parents worked 8 to 4 jobs, as well as my sister. My girlfriend only worked weekends, and she took her schooling online. My sister's boyfriend is in construction, but his schedule is 2 weeks on, 2 weeks off. Most of the day, Stacy and my sister's boyfriend were home alone together. My suspicions only grew ever since that board game night. Every time they were in a room together, Stacy would barely look at him anymore. They'd make small talk here and there. I could tell the dynamic of their relationship changed. I confronted Stacy again, asking why all of a sudden she was acting so awkward around him, and she said it's because she doesn't want to upset me. At this point, I felt bad for making her feel guilty. I said I'd never bring it up again, and I kept my word. Until 6 days ago. I was lying down on the couch upstairs in the living room. Stacy was in the kitchen, which was half visible from where I was, making a smoothie. My sister's boyfriend comes downstairs and starts making lunch for himself. I couldn't see what they were doing, but I pretended not to care, holding my phone to my face. I could barely see their figures in the back door's glass reflection. They were shifting around each other, trying to do their own thing, when all of a sudden he slaps her ass. At that moment, I felt frozen. Every part of me flared up. After my sister's boyfriend went back upstairs, I got up from the couch, went to the front door, and put my shoes on. Stacy comes toward me and says, "Where are you going?" And I just responded, "Really?" I saw what just happened, then I left and slammed the door behind me. She chased after me, getting all angry, trying to act as if nothing ever happened. I told her what I saw, which just made her even madder. "A reflection? So you're saying you didn't even see it then? You thought you saw it, you wanted to see it just to justify your psycho thoughts." At this point, she's threatening to break up with me. Saying she's going to move out and live on her own. Making me feel guilty by saying she's broke, that she'll have to drop out of school and work full-time at a shit job. As much as I wanted to just end all of it and let her go at this point. I apologized. I apologized for everything, begged her to stay, and promised to never, ever bring it up again. It took a lot of convincing, but eventually she decided to stay and we walked back to the house. But I knew what I saw. I just needed hard evidence. That same night I ordered a tiny black hidden camera from Amazon. When it arrived, I set it up in the living room next to the kitchen just at the corner of one of the curtains. The next morning, 2 days ago, when everyone was still asleep, I discreetly took out the chip, put it in the USB, and quickly went through the footage on my laptop. Nothing. I cleared up the space and put the chip back in the camera. And then yesterday, I finally got what I wanted. I woke up before everyone else again and viewed the chip. Approximately at 3:15 a.m., I saw my sister's boyfriend slowly walk downstairs and sit on the couch. A few minutes later, Stacy walks upstairs from our room. She carefully walks over to him, sits on his lap, and I couldn't bear to watch anymore. I was in complete disbelief. The girl who I spent 4 years with, the girl I thought I was going to spend the rest of my life with, cheating on me with my sister's boyfriend. All this time. Lying to my face, making me feel guilty. I went back downstairs, woke up Stacy, placed the laptop in front of her, and played the video. As soon as she realized what was happening, She instantly closed it and froze. Nothing was said for what felt like an eternity. She started sobbing, trying to utter words until I finally spoke up. "You're the most conniving, disgusting sociopath I've ever met. Start packing your shit right fucking now, or I'm sending this to everyone you know. We're done." What followed was a very long, pathetic, sorry excuse for an apology that I don't even want to get into. Eventually, she called her dad. He came by and picked her, so I guess she's going to live with her family again. A lot of her things are still here, and she doesn't have any friends to deliver it to her, so I have no idea what to do with all the shit. As for my sister and her boyfriend, he's also been kicked out of the house and now has his place somewhere. Who knows, maybe Stacy might even move in with him, I don't fucking care. Before we take a look at some replies by other Redditors, take a moment to like the video to show your support to the channel. Don't forget to leave your own opinion on the story in the comments down below. Now let's look at some comments. STR8Goods30 wrote, "That's messed up. How are you going to live in your partner's parents' house and have the nerve to cheat on the family sofa? Both your ex and your sister's ex are completely disgusting." Op replied to you /STR8Goods30 and wrote, "We should have made them buy us a new couch or deep clean the one we have, but yeah. Disgusting. Never sitting there again." Comet61 wrote, "Funny how the one part of this story is her take on the reflection. Like, if she were standing in front of a mirror, would she ask herself, am I there, or do I want to see me there? Cracked me up. But the story is a screwed up one. Sorry, it happened, but I am glad you caught her. Your suspicions were correct. Unfortunately." Op replied to you /Comet61 and wrote, "When we were outside I made that argument too actually. Like a reflection is a reflection. It's not like I'm looking into a fucking kaleidoscope." Scary Slice 9 wrote, "Man, at least you know the real her after 4 years, not 14 years later. Same goes for your sis ex as well. Not sure how long they're together, but hey, glad is over for you two to start living the real life as better person together going forward. Bless you and your whole family." Op replied to you /Scary Slice 9 and wrote, "Yeah, I should have done something about it sooner. So fucking pissed that she convinced me I was just crazy." Anabro wrote, "Geez brother, how are you doing? Never listen to people's words, watch their actions. You know the next girl you get, try not to think all girls you go out with are the same. Baggage, we all come with it. Hold on to the good. Hold it tight, learn from the bad and release it. So easy to say but so hard to do. As said 1 trillion times on this sub. Don't let her communicate to you. I'm guessing you know this already, she just wants the release of her guilt. You did nothing wrong. You deserve this except you meet her. Sorry, just trying to not be that serious. Take care of yourself, be strong and also be honest. Real men do cry as a release. You've got a long life to live on my cell phone, so please forgive my many typos." Edit, you also said she will probably be living with her parents now, as she has no friends. Now you know her character, you understand why she had a big fight with her parents. Most importantly, why she has no friends. Op replied to you /Anabro and wrote, "I've mostly been coping by smoking a lot of weed and drinking. Stacy hated any sort of drugs, so now I'm just drunk most the time. What do you think about all of this? Did Op do the right thing? Do you think this will impact Op's relationship with his sister? Let us know in the comments down below. If you liked the video, subscribe to the channel to see more videos like this. Hit the notification bell to make sure you never miss an upload.